Hey everyone, I've been seeing this Optoma ZU606TST-W-OB projector popping up everywhere lately. Venue managers, event planners, even a few schools are talking about it. It's getting a lot of attention because it's one of the few projectors that can actually throw a bright, clear image in large rooms without needing constant bulb changes. I finally got my hands on one, and after using it for a few weeks in different settings, I think it's worth sharing what I've found. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the brightness is seriously impressive. At 6000 ANSI lumens, this thing punches through ambient light like it's nothing. I set it up in a room with big windows during the day, and the image stayed crisp and readable. That's huge if you're running a daytime conference or an outdoor event where you can't control the lighting. The laser light source is a game saver here, no more swapping bulbs every few months, which is a huge hassle in big venues. Optoma says it lasts up to 30,000 hours, so unless you're running it 24/7, you're probably not going to see any dimming for years. The resolution is solid too. It's WUXGA, which is 1920 x 1200, so it's not quite 4K, but it's close enough that most people won't notice unless they're pixel peeping. The real kicker is the 4K UHD HDR input support over HDMI 2.0. That means you can feed it a 4K signal from a laptop or media player, and it'll downscale or process it to fit the WUXGA panel while still giving you that HDR pop. I tested it with a 4K Blu-ray player, and the colors were rich and the contrast was deep, way better than what you'd expect from a mid-range projector. The throw ratio is another standout. At 0.79:1, you can get a massive 100-inch image from just over 3 feet away. That's perfect for tight spaces where you don't have room to back the projector up. I set it up in a small auditorium, and I could fill the entire screen without needing a long throw lens or extra mounting hardware. It's also great for rear projection setups if you're building a permanent installation. Connectivity is pretty straightforward. It's got two HDMI 2.0 ports, which is standard these days, but it also includes HDCP 2.2 support, so you can hook up modern 4K streaming devices or gaming consoles without any issues. There's a VGA port for older laptops, a USB-A for powering a wireless dongle, and even a 3.5mm audio out if you want to run external speakers. I didn't have any trouble connecting my laptop, Blu-ray player, and even a document camera all at once. The built-in speaker is decent for a quick setup, but if you're using this in a large venue, you'll probably want to pair it with an external sound system. The audio is clear enough for a small meeting room, but it's not going to fill a gymnasium. That's not really a surprise, most projectors in this class rely on external audio, so it's more about what you can add rather than what's built in. One thing to keep in mind is the size and weight. This isn't a portable Pico projector. It's a full-sized unit, so if you're planning to move it around a lot, you'll want a dolly or a cart. It's also not the quietest projector I've ever used. There's a noticeable fan noise when it's running at full brightness. In a quiet room, it might be a bit distracting, but in a busy venue with background chatter, you probably won't notice it. Another small quirk is the menu system. It's functional, but the interface feels a little dated compared to some of the newer projectors out there. It's not a deal breaker, but it does take a bit of getting used to if you're used to touchscreen controls. So, to sum it up, the Optoma ZU606TST-W-OB is a solid choice if you need a bright, reliable projector for a large venue. The laser light source means you won't be dealing with maintenance for years, the WUXGA resolution is sharp enough for most presentations, and the short throw ratio makes it versatile in tight spaces. The 4K HDR input is a nice bonus if you're feeding it high-end content, and the connectivity options cover most use cases. The downsides are the size and weight if you need to move it often, and the fan noise might be noticeable in quiet environments. The built-in speaker is also just a placeholder. You'll want external audio for bigger setups. If you're in the market for a projector that can handle a large room without breaking the bank, this one's definitely worth a look. Check out the link below if you want to see the current price and availability.